And we are live. Welcome back. I'm super excited. Welcome to the Reese Russell Show. My name's Reese Russell. You've been tuning in this episode. I don't know, we got 7 episodes up there right now, so check them out. Right now, I got 2 of my good friends out in Las Vegas. They've been grinding in Las Vegas since I've been out here doing stand-up comedy. I always see them. They're always freaking funny. I'm going to let y'all get to know them a little bit. So, Carlos, Anthony.
What's happening? What's happening, player? What's going on? That is correct. That is the brand.
You ain't got the shirt on today.
I ain't got the shirt on today. I got to hit another show, but I had to throw the hat on for marketing and branding so they see it. You see what it is. Yes, sir.
Gator, JW.
What's happening?
Jeremiah,
What's happening?
What do you go by?
Gator, Jeremiah, JW, all that shit.
He said, whatever you call me,
Yeah,
as long as you pay me. I'm playing.
Call me what you want, just don't call me broke.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the end.
Welcome to the show. I appreciate you. Y'all look comfortable in the mug out here too.
Oh, yeah.
I think the first you used to host
Billy Bob shit.
Yeah.
He's doing the next episode.
Okay, yeah. There it is. Extreme comedy. I had to think about it. Yeah, extreme comedy. So you already had that in your pocket when he come through. Extreme comedy.
They used to bring that shit back for real.
Wasn't it dope? It
was dope, bro.
Sundays, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Get the open mic, having people out there. That was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, how
It
you
was just them fat ass leather seats though, bro. Like
Did you like the comfy ones?
they was comfortable, but I didn't think it served the.
It was the lounge feel. Y'all was supposed to come in and feel comfortable. That's what it was about.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, but
What's your favorite? Y'all been performing for a minute. What's your favorite place to do stand up?
in Vegas?
Period.
Ooh,
You did a show in Arkansas, right?
yeah, I was at the Robinson Auditorium in Arkansas with Ricky Smiley. And then, that's probably my favorite because it's home. It's home, so you get to perform in the auditorium for 2,500 people. It's dope.
2,500.
Yeah, it felt great. Yeah, it felt great. It felt like home. Like you hear the roar. You finally get to pace yourself. You get to enjoy the stage. They get to love you. You get to love them back. So it's a good feel. It's a good feel.
Walk me through when you went through, like, when you're walking up the stage for the first time when they call your name.
Well, that show was pretty fucked up, actually. The host was fucking horrible for that show, and he didn't even call me out, actually.
He didn't call you out?
No, he did not. Because they had a lot of shit going on, and then he kind of walked out on the stage, and he was like the next comic, and then he just kind of walked off. And then the music didn't play. Damn. And I got video of this. See, I had to go to my YouTube and to check it out. I got video of that, and I just walk out on the stage and just start talking. So that's how didn't nobody know what the fuck was going on.
Start.
Oh, no. It's very cold. Very cold.
Man, I gotta check that shit out.
So the whole thing's so you're walking out there. What's the first thing you think you like? Because your season, this is supposed to be done. This is supposed to be done. None of that. The sound was messed up. Nobody called you up.
They was in an intermission. It was in an intermission that wasn't supposed to happen. So people weren't even in their seats again. So I just went out there and started talking. As a matter of fact, I started talking about him first because you had to address what's in the room, what's happening in the moment. So I was like, a lot of y'all not back to your seats. The host is fucked up. This was happening, and everybody started laughing, and then you just kind of take control of that moment, so you get them on your side, so you get into your stuff. So it was weird, but it was a funny moment that worked out in my favor.
It worked out in your favor?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
How many did you do? How many shows?
It was just one show with Ricky Smiley then, but I've been doing this for a minute now.
I just watched you, JW, over at I saw you kill Tony.
Yeah, man.
That's a minute is tough, man. Like a minute of going up on stage and just doing that.
And I didn't finish that joke either.
Me knowing you and seeing you before, I laughed because it was funny.
Yeah, bro. And the trip thing for me was, out of 100, I didn't even notice. Another comedian told me, out of 100 comedians, they only picked 5, and I was number 4.
See,
number 4 out of the 100.
Yeah, bro.
And you went up there, you freaking killed it.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
I genuinely was like, damn, that's freaking good. Because I was watching and you went, I know you posted something on Instagram about how you almost dropped the bag or something.
Oh
like
yeah, I
that.
fumbled. I definitely fumbled. Yeah.
And when I watched it, so me, I'm like, I was having the emotional connection of like, I hope he didn't bomb up there because you said you almost dropped the bag.
Right.
I was pleasantly surprised. You did really well, bro.
Yeah, bro, I had to hurry up and remember the rest of the set because if you know anything about Kill Tony,
They gonna try to kill
oh Lord, he
Yeah,
gonna
roast
take
you.
your ass out the frame. He don't play, dog. So I said, fuck that. This is my first time. I gotta kill it.
And you definitely did that. What's your favorite place to perform? Don't say Kill Tony.
No. Well, since I'm still lower tier, unlike my man's right here,
Nah.
and he was spitting some real game about what controlling the room and shit. But I honestly like to perform at the Silver Nugget, bro.
Silver Nugget.
Yeah,
that's your
bro.
spot?
That's my little spot, bro.
What do you like the most about it?
Man, people just come out, they be drinking, they actually be chilling, trying to have a good time for real. The drink's cheap. $4 Jack and Coke.
So you giving the plug for the Silver Nugget.
Yo, he didn't say nothing about saying that. He said, hey, the drink's good.
Hey, $4.
Yeah, you gotta get ready, bro. You get that little drink and you be ready for action, man. You know?
10 minutes? How long is it?
He let you, if you support his shit, he'll let you go, until you be,
Dennis Lab?
Until you
Yeah,
done.
bro.
Shout out Dennis Lab.
Yeah, he
Yes,
don't-
sir.
Yeah, bro.
What's up? So your favorite place to perform is Silver Nugget. What's your least favorite? Yeah, anybody there. What's your least favorite?
Shit, them hole in the walls where the niggas ain't listening.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean that's
There's a lot of them.
it's nameless. That's countless. Excuse me, not nameless. Countless places like that. But it's just where people don't really go and they don't know it's comedy going on, or you got
Some
to.
people do surprise comedy,
Yeah.
pop-ups and mess people up. So it's kind of like you don't know what to expect.
Right.
I say this all the time that I believe bad stand-up is worse than bad singing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. The bad stand-up show can set the entire. Everybody can leave. I've never heard nobody up there singing and people like, nah, we gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta watch this.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yeah, you got to see how that unfolds. But now, bad comedy, people get up and walk out
That's the thing
immediately.
about the Nugget, like, if you doing bad, they're not gonna leave. They're gonna just politely start talking over your shit. You know what I mean? So
But they give you a chance.
they give you a chance. They gonna give you a chance. Once you start fucking up,
He said politely talking
They
over the
go
top.
politely talk. I don't think I've had. I'm trying to think of the worst.
but then it's gonna save you though, cause he be right on time with that light. When he see you failing, he get the way. Get your bitch ass off, man. Fucking my shit up. So
I
Yeah.
told you when I was growing up, told me he had got into a fight when he was in jail, and he was fighting a dude, and he was struggling, like, and the whole time he's like, come on, man, somebody break this up. Somebody break this up.
Somebody come help me.
That's the feeling you get when
Yeah.
you
Oh,
on
oh,
stage.
yeah, oh,
You're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"Come on, man,
Oh, yeah.
throw the
What
towel,
it-
man."
oh yeah.
That's what be like, hey, did you give me the light yet? That's always the question. You give me the light yet? Like, nah, I ain't give you the light.
I used to do
Go.
that shit around the beginning.
Was that the light? No,
Long I got up here, man.
You did, that was your MO.
Oh yeah. 3
Yeah.
minutes. Fuck. Long time when you buy me.
Very much so.
Yeah, that's what. Bro, I did I did like an hour and 15, and I should have been off at like 45. That's what when you got a whole extra half an hour.
Oh,
that you
yeah.
that you've gone past, and people get like that. Then I did 12 weeks of a different hour every week, and I got past.
Okay.
That. The second time I did it, I was only supposed to do a half an hour. I ended up doing an hour 25. When I look back on it, I'm like, nah, and watch the video. It wasn't as good as I thought it was, but being out there is different.
Very
Yeah,
much so.
And the video is definitely gonna show you everything that went on, and you can hear everything in the background too.
You can hear it all. All right. Would you rather have a housewife or a bad bitch?
Shit.
Good question, man.
That's an excellent question.
Housewife or bad bitch?
I'm going with the housewife.
You going with the housewife?
I'm going with the housewife. I'm gonna assume because she's a housewife that that the house is clean, that she's keeping order in the house while you out here hustling and grinding. You come home and the house is peaceful. Bad bitches, they just be around. So they just be around. So
You damn near turn them into groupies.
yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the housewife all the time.
I ask because we are in a career that means we go at the best of what we want, we not gonna be at the house.
Right.
We gonna be on the road like all the time on tour. Like that's for every. I assume every comedian that does that, unless they get a residency where they're at, they're gone. So, how does relationships fit into being a stand-up comic?
You want that one first?
You gotta meet somebody who just down with it. It's similar to like somebody that's in the military or something. You know what I mean? They going a lot. You gotta just meet somebody that's down with that. But me personally, I take a bad bitch because you know what I mean. A lot of housewives don't got that good coochie. Man. You don't want to be stuck in the house, you know. So,
He said you don't want to be stuck in there with bad coochie.
No, it's gonna be miserable, and you gonna go find a bad bitch anyway. I'll start at the finish line, G.
I saw a tweet that said house pussy and home cooked meals, and I was like, I think any dude would take that. House pussy and home cooked meals.
Yeah, man.
I know how to cook, so I'm from New Orleans, dog.
Yeah, I get it, but it's a different. I'm at a different place in my life, man. I'm 48 years old. I'm 48. 48 years old. So I'm just
be attacking Los though. Don't let them fool you, bro.
But I don't be listening. He be clowning me sometimes because I don't be paying no attention to him, man. Because I'm at a point now where they have to understand this is the job.
Right.
Like this is the job. Like this is my chick right now.
Passion.
Oh, that's it.
Calling.
That's it. So if you can't understand that that's gonna come first all the time right now for me, then we don't even need to mess around with each other.
That's as simple as that.
It's just as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
But still a house. Well, 40. I didn't know. I asked you that. I had no idea you were 40.
Yeah.
Right.
You could have told me 35. I believe, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, now 48 years old, man. So it's just a different mindset now.
Have you always wanted to do stand up?
Not at all. I got into this as a joke. So
that's a joke.
Yeah, I got into it as a joke. Somebody dared me to get up during an open mic one time in Memphis. And I was like, shit, they were bombing. Shit, I can bomb too. And I wound up winning the contest. And I was like, okay, well, shoot, maybe I should try this out. But, man, that was years ago. I didn't really take this job seriously until the pandemic happened, which is crazy. So
when the pandemic happened, you buckled down?
Yeah, I was just like, it was just a different mindset. For me, I started comedy probably 17 years ago. And that was, like I said, that was in Memphis. And I did what a lot of people do. You get in, you get out, you get in, you get out. You say you a comedian because that sound cool.
Right.
The shit sound cool. The chicks love it. The dudes think it's cool that you funny. And then you ain't really doing it. So maybe when the pandemic happened, man, I was like, it's now or never, man. It's because life changes just like that. So, yeah, man, I was like, man, I'm all in. I got to put my foot on this.
You've done that.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
That straight in there. You never wanted to do comedy. You did it as a dare. Finally, then you say pandemic. This is life changing.
That's it.
You about to take it. And from pandemic till now, you've seen results that show all you had to do was buckle down. Huh?
That's it.
I didn't see results with this motherfucker.
Yeah, you been with me on several shits.
That's all we y'all together. I know y'all rock together. Like me and Roscoe, I know y'all rock together. So.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm about to take this shit serious. I'm about to put my in. I've been smashing the gas ever since, man. Yeah, bro.
So how long you've been doing stand up?
About 2 years.
2 years. And what made you get into it?
Well, in school and shit, I was like the class clown, popular because I was funny and all that. But I never took the shit serious. I actually used to rap. But
you ain't used to rap.
Yeah, dog. I used to rap with
He look like a rap. He got on the rapper jacket now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dog.
know what kind of car you drive.
Yeah, dog. So,
You drive a rapper car.
yeah, so that I turned into a failed rapper. And then I ain't know what the fuck I wanted to do, just working and shit. But one of my homies, he already in the game, and I was backstage with him. He was like, man, you funny, I think you should go up. And this was at LA Comedy. And I was like, nah, I was scared as LA Comedy. I said, man, fuck. And he said, you want to do a guest spot? I'm like, hell no. And I molded over, and then I went to Mike Tran shit.
Yes.
Fucking 18 Ben, when that bitch was empty. And the night that I went up first, it was supposed to be empty, but that bitch wound up being packed out. And I went up there and shitted an egg.
Your first time up there.
First time.
You laid a whole egg.
A whole egg.
I call it eating a boot.
Yeah,
I
man.
heard somebody in the background say, "Who is this asshole?" So yeah, it was it was pretty good for the spirit. That's how you know if you want to do that shit.
Hell yeah.
You get insulted. So
Yeah.
bro.
And you fell in love. When did you know you loved it? When did you know?
I still don't know if I love it or not, honestly.
This ain't no date. This ain't a date.
Right.
Commit.
I'm committed, but I don't know. The thing about comedy I like is hearing people laughter. That's what draws me. Like, people got some funny laughs, man, and you making them laugh. And like Carlos said, you can control the room and get that out. So it'd be dope, bro. So that was a long-winded ass answer, but
No, that's why you here. I brought you here because I wanted to get to know you and I want the people to get to know you. When did you know you fell in love? Was it pandemic? Or
It was pandemic. Yeah, and when I committed to it, I was like, okay. And then I started getting results from staying focused on the process, and I was like, okay, man, no, I love this shit. This is what it is.
You got that? Your dick pill joke is funny.
Oh, that-
Do you got that on your YouTube?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, matter of fact, that's one of the ones I dropped from the Ricky Smiley show from that show at the auditorium. So
2,500 people. That's a lot of people.
yeah, and that can go south real quick because it went south.
How long did you do?
17 minutes a night. That's a whole different story.
17.
No, it's a whole different story. I want to blast.
More or less?
It was supposed to be more.
Man, blast that motherfucker. Blast.
He know the song. I ain't gonna say no. We listen. We good now. It's some
Whole ass shit going on. It's
See,
some,
that's why you love Friends. The Friends is more mad.
yeah. There's some whole ass shit be going on in this world,
yeah, most definitely.
I say that Kevin Hart has a podcast, a few of them. One of them he talks about traveling like to another state because he got booked somewhere, getting there, performing, and the guy didn't have money because there was nobody in the show. He was like, from that day forward, I learned get my half up front.
yeah. Get that deposit, dog.
That's not even normal. People don't pay. I don't know if that's like a Vegas thing. People don't typically pay for shows until after you perform.
Right.
There's no half up, but as they always say, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate.
That's true.
And plus, a lot of time that shit be $50. You look like a damn fool getting a deposit of $25 up.
Not really, but good practice habits. If it's $25,
That's true.
You can't just go to somebody and say, when they say, "Hey, I'm gonna book you for $10,000," and say, "Here's the $5,000" without no practice.
Right. Yeah, nah.
Hey, give my 25, and then I'll beat you there.
That's true. But you gonna spend that in the bar.
Yeah. Oh, you flipping your in them little $25 shows. You spending that at the bar, food. But that is good practice. What you said is good practice for those bigger shows where you know you get some real money. Mm-hmm. To say, hey, no, it's a deposit up front. But here, a lot of this shit is who you know. It's word of mouth. Hey, I know Reese good for it, so I'm good with it. Now, if me and Reese got a problem, then we're gonna take this to the street in terms of letting other people know that, hey, he out here fucking people over, man. Be careful. Most definitely.
Right. Put them on blast, bro.
Atlanta don't play that.
Right.
Bruce talking about if you kicking somebody off the show, you paying him, or none of us are performing.
That's right. That's how it's supposed to be.
I like that mindset.
Yeah, I came up in that scene, the Atlanta scene, so it's a whole different scene. Yeah, that's where I really when the pandemic happened, I was here, but Atlanta was where I was doing the majority of my comedy before I came to Vegas. So that scene was a whole different animal, man.
How does it compare to Vegas?
It's a Vegas scene that's coming along. Atlanta scene is established. It's almost, to me, it's almost like a LA or a New York. It's one of those scenes where you got solid comics coming out back to back to back to back to back. So, yeah, hell yeah. You got Carlos Miller, it's Mia Jackson Landry, who's here now. It's Drew Thomas. It's Clay English. I mean, it's Tiffany Haddish came out of Atlanta. I mean,
I thought she was from LA.
No, she spent a lot of time in Atlanta. So I mean, it's a lot of those people that were there during that time. Bruce, Earthquake, all those people were there during that time. So Rodney Perry. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
not Rodney Perry, but Earthquake. He had the Uptown Comedy.
Yeah. So it's a lot. But when you went to those rooms, you knew you had to be on your A game all the time. All the time. There wasn't no days off. So
Not like that out here.
now you can take a day off here.
100%. You go ahead and drop an egg on your show.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? That's a little different mentality. The LA part where I started doing that, it's similar to what you're talking about there. What is, I asked you, you 17 years, I had no idea. Like, from the time you started until now, you've been in the game that long. So what would you change about Vegas stand-up comedy scene to get it closer to...
Let them bitches have it, Carlos. Let them have it. Let them have it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody people got to be real at where they at. And I think that's the reality too. Yeah, where they're at comedically. I think a lot of people here think that they are way above where they're truly at. Like I take it, Drew Thomas is a comic out of Atlanta, that I was right under in terms of knowing where skill level. He's a monster comic. That dude looked me in the face when I was at the Punchline Green Room and said, "Carlos, you funny, but you don't get up enough." Straight to my face, and I took it personal. Like, man, what the fuck you talking about, man? I'm killing the game. No, I wasn't. But he had the honesty for me to be like, dog, you got to be out here on the stage consistently to do that. Here, it's like people could be on stage one time a month and think that they are a top 10 comedian of the year, and you like, how?
They've been on stage 5 times a year and say they've been a comedian for a year. You've been on stage 5 times.
Yeah, you can't.
That's one day.
But I know that even more so now because I did that. I was on stage maybe 10 times at a year. Yeah, I'm a comedian. You got a comedian in front of your name on your social media sites, but are you really?
Right.
Are you really? So I don't say this ain't no, pat on my back or nothing, because it's a lot of people that just told me that. It's like,
if you're already funny and somebody's telling you you're funny and you're not getting enough and you took that to heart, it means you care.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people care.
Yeah, I didn't take it seriously then because I took it personal. I took it more as it was more of an ego shot to me than it was that to get your ass out here and get to working. And I tell Drew that all the time now when I see him, man. I be like, dog, that stuck with me. That was probably 12 years ago. That stuck with me. That stuck with me to this day. And I was like, so now when I see him, I'll be like, dog, I'm doing. He'd be like, no, I see you doing it now. I see what you doing now. But then ain't no way, dog.
You took improvement upon yourself. That's a dope story, man. I love
That's real.
Stories like that because that's something you got to get hit sometimes. Like I go to it don't matter how well I'm doing. Every time I think I hit a mark of being better, and I think my head might be getting too big, I'll go to Mike P's Luna Lounge. Mm-hmm. I have bombed there every single time I've ever gone to Mike P's Luna Lounge. I think I've been there 12 times. I might have one. I'm one for 12 in having a successful people laugh at all. That place might not be built for me, but I'm not gonna stop going because every time I go in there, I'm like, we gonna figure it out again. It's that particular place, but you gotta have that mindset to go, am I as good as I think it is? I ain't killing that Luna Lounge yet. So
everybody gotta have that room. I agree with that.
I think, this is what I heard. They said a crowd coming there for Mike P. Fuck you. So the odds ain't really,
in the fact that's fair, but it's still for me to go and humble myself. Yeah. No matter what, even though whether that's the case or not, I still have to go. Nope. If I was better, I would be able to do this here. They not just here for that. People laugh at funny. You just don't have your funny's not at that point, and that's just something that continues. So I completely understand when you go. That gives me a little bit of drive.
That's a positive attitude to have, dog. Cause when I go to a room like that, my attitude is, man, fuck you. I'm about to go up, be a shitty audience. They gonna get what they gonna get. Fuck. It is what it is. Y'all don't know me. You know what I mean?
You put it on the plate. You don't gotta eat it.
No, you gotta eat it.
That's right. You gotta eat it.
Yeah, no.
I feel you.
I used to beat myself up a lot over bombing though. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, like that Mike Tran shit. When that first happened, I wanted to get in my car and drive smooth off the fucking off the bridge or something. That bombing hurts.
Yeah.
I want to get into that. You said your first time up, you bombed at the Mike Trent. How do you bomb on your first time and then go? Like, I stumbled into stand-up comedy similar to how you did on my brother daring me to do it, and I ended up doing it and doing really, really, really well. I don't know if I will be doing this now. If I like bombed my first time, I bombed a lot of times right after that. But if I bombed the first time, I'd be like, this shit, I didn't want to do this shit. It wasn't for me.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm out of here.
Right.
So how did you get from that state to now where you out there grinding?
Because before I actually got on stage, I was watching a lot of comedic, like, professionals talk about how they felt when they bombed. And one of the dudes was like, man, if you go up and bomb and you feel like you can still get back up after that, then that's the, you know you doing the right thing. So, but like I said, man, with Mike Tran though, shout out to Mike Tran. I think it was my fault because I was overconfident. Like Carlos said, I was like, man, these dudes doing it and they bombing. I might as well get up there and try. Got up there, said one joke, forgot the rest of my set. So now I'm just standing on stage looking stupid as a motherfucker. And they just looking at it like, this is a fucking ad. This is a real piece of shit. So after that, I hightailed it out of there. I got in my car, put on them afterburners.
Got clean for the fuck from around
Got
there.
clean the fuck around there, dog.
I died. My worst bomb I've ever had, I wasn't even doing stand-up. I was booked to do stand-up at Corkendor.
Okay.
360 had went out of town. He was like, I want you to host. They already know about you. You host while I'm gone. Right before I'm about to get on stage, they say, hey, how much comedy do you plan on doing tonight? I said, about 75 to 25, something like along those lines. They were like, yeah, don't.
Don't do that.
I was like, what do you mean? It was like, I heard you can do poetry. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do poetry. I know
Right.
poetry. Man, I get up there. The first, I said some little freestyle poem that I had on the top of the head, and it went well for the first, like, minute. And I was like, all right, I can really do this. Man, there was a guy that watches me do comedy there all the time. He was in the back. He yelled at, hey, yo, bro. I fuck with you, but we about to leave.
Damn.
Yeah, like,
damn. Like, it hurts so bad. I'm like, I'm not even a poet, but I gotta come up.
All right,
I
yeah.
gotta do this show. It was the worst.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst feelings I've ever had on stage. Because I don't get nervous when it comes to stand-up. But you said you want to hightail it out of there.
Man, listen, I've been
That
there. We done
chin
been
check
there.
be fire. When you get chin check, bro.
My girl was there. She wasn't my girl at the top. She was there, witnessed the whole thing from the front.
Oh, she love you for real then.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's something else Carlos told me too, dog. Carlos told me, man, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but
What Carlos tell
the
you?
shit was poetic, bro. You know what I mean? That nigga be dropping jewels. Yeah, it was profound. I'm gonna think of it again, but that's why I fuck with at 362, dog. I admire that dude.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want about him, but once he touched that mic, bro,
He on
he a
there.
bad boy, bro. So.
He project. He don't even need the mic. That's the thing. He don't even need the mic. He project out the
Right.
like opera singer style project.
Yeah, he does.
That's my guy.
He definitely represent for the short niggas in the world, man. Shout out, man. Shout out, man.
He said I'm gonna give a shout out, but I'm a fish from up there.
I'm short too, though. So
Right? Well, them bombs build character. Them
bro.
bombs build character, big time. So it really makes you understand how bad you want it. But that's everything in life. Shit, you fail on it, then you try to figure out how much you really want to do this. So
This is the one thing though, not everybody. So y'all pat yourselves on the back when you get back up and keep doing that. Like not everybody is built to continuously go up there and have those, oh, this isn't as good as I want. And people aren't afraid to fail. And that's how you get to success. So don't just think that everybody's doing that. It's the mindset that y'all have. Not everybody got that.
But the thing I like too about comedy is they got motherfuckers that consistently bomb.
He actually took the words right out of my mouth, though. Yeah. Nah, and that's one of the things I look at too. And it again, it ain't no shot against them, but it's also a thought process and a mindset that damn, if that person can get up there and do that same thing over and over and over again and not get any kind of feedback or laugh, and they think that they are the greatest, then you telling me somebody with talent shouldn't have that same, just a little bit of that same mentality, just enough. Stay humble, but have just a little bit of that same mentality. Be like, man, if I fall, I ain't gonna be no worse than that.
That's correct.
So it's a mindset.
This is one of the hardest crafts to navigate because you have to have ego, but then you have to also be humble.
That's right.
You
Very
have
much
to go
so.
on stage and go, I am good, I am great, this is for me. Because if you don't, the audience sees immediately and goes, he ain't confident in what he
Right. Right. Most definitely.
And you know, everybody knows if you're not saying it or it's not believable, you're automatically there, and you're going out. We're selling jokes on stage in real time. Here's this one. You buying that? Nope. All right. What about this one? You buying this one?
Yep. Right.
So it's the
man.
balance of keeping that mindset of like, hey, you sometimes you gotta go on stage and be like, nah, it was the crowd. For your mindset.
But nah, sometimes it really do be because I don't know if you know Brendan Schaub.
Brendan Schaub, yes.
He just
UFC stand up.
right. He just had a show down here maybe about 3 weeks ago, I guess.
Yeah, it had to be at least.
And it was on a Thursday, and that's the night I went up. The host went up there, funny dude. It was cold. He was getting chuckles, whatever. I went up, same shit. David Lucas went up. David kind of got him amped up, and then Brendan Shaw went up. But after that, he was like, man, I'm not doing no more shows on Thursdays.
Thursday show wasn't his.
What
was the vibe?
It was just like they was cold, man. Like, you know. Then Friday came, everybody killed. Saturday came, everybody killed. So it's just like when you got a crowd that's coming out to laugh and they're ready, it's just better energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can feel it before you even go.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a shitty night.
Yeah.
I mean, so
You just go with the flow. Yeah.
go with the
See,
flow.
if you on stage as much as we are, then you know.
Oh yeah,
right.
hell yeah.
You know, I'm going. If I'm gonna do 200 times this year, at least 20 of these ain't gonna be right.
Easy,
Ain't gonna be right.
easy.
Those are the ones where I'm like, but if I get these, if I get them,
Those are the wins. Those are the major wins. Those are major wins. Yeah.
I'm like, but if I get them, I got that.
Now when I bomb, though, I stick around. Just to see just to see if somebody.
If somebody else bomb, you're like, it wasn't me.
Yeah, you did that too. Like, I got to make sure this one just mine. This ain't on me tonight.
Right.
So, especially 2 or 3 people after you be like, okay, yeah, nah, okay. I need to go on and revamp myself, but I know this wasn't me tonight.
See, that's one thing that I stopped doing. I typically don't listen to sets, other people's sets. Unless I know you, unless it's you or somebody, I'll take my headphones out. But I normally got my headphones in because I'm zoned in to writing.
Mm-hmm.
Something about being in a comedy club gives me that feeling of like, as soon as I'm going to the comedy club, I'm in my car immediately typing.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling him. Like, outside the comedy club, I don't really think about jokes so much. When I get to the comedy club, though, and I'm in that environment, my brain go to, turning. And I don't be paying attention either, but if I feel like somebody about to bomb, I'm going to pay attention.
So you're good.
I need...
You say what they about to bomb. Hater of the year.
That's when I'm watching it for the bomb, though.
Oh, no, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
You can make fun, hey, bro, what happened?
You're right. You know that wasn't it. You know that wasn't it.
Especially somebody that know you.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I still don't have the heart to tell them, to agree with them. I'll be like, damn, bro, it's just rough, bro.
No, but if it's somebody, like my guy, if it's me and Roscoe or somebody that I trust, Roscoe will tell me, hey, bro, that was...
Yeah, that was...
And we both, it's the thing, we both like, what you say? What you mean?
Right.
We'll go back and be like, all right, it probably wasn't as good as it could have been.
But that's good though. You gotta have people on your side both ways that can be honest with you. We talk about it all the time. I be like, I don't tell nobody nothing about they said unless I know you like that.
Right.
And we having a conversation where I think you're going to take the constructive criticism seriously and vice versa. Don't give me none if we don't really fuck with each other like that. Because I don't know where you coming from.
You ain't never seen me.
Yeah.
It's your first time seeing me. How you gonna give me some?
Yeah,
Right.
so no, but we have to have that because honestly it keeps us humble in this business.
That's
So
that balance of the ego.
by all
Boy can
means.
tell you, hey, your
No,
shirt
that
too
wasn't
tight.
it. Yeah, and Gator will tell you, hey, your shoes, man. Why your shoes that tight? Like, damn, dog.
Yeah, bro. I'd rather me make sure you
Yeah.
straight or you make sure I'm straight before
Yeah.
you get out there in front of strangers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
You
saying?
seem
So,
like the type that tells somebody you gotta.
he will.
Yeah,
He
my
will. I gotta dial him back several times. Like, no, this.
but I expect you to do the same with me too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
And
So-
you always, matter of fact, you done took me from the crib from Corkethorne one time. Smoked me out, brought me to the crib. You always been a good, solid dude.
yeah, dog.
Always connected black. You always connected black people together too. Hey, I know this guy over here.
Yeah.
Hey, get with him.
Yeah, very much
why
so.
I've never not seen you with a good, except when it's about that stage, man. Hello, up there. I
For real.
ain't never not seen you in a good mood.
I used to ask Carlos all the time, man, how that was, bro. Knowing damn well I bombed up there. But I just need that feedback because he been in the game so long. So the shit he telling me, I know it ain't no bullshit. That's what he told me. That's what I remember. He said, man, you ain't had your best bomb yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you ain't had it yet. He ain't had it. I haven't seen it yet, but I told him about mine, so I know. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
this shit is real.
Your best bomb?
Yeah, my best. I've had my best. Well, so far, I'm sure I'm due for another one. But yeah, I had my chin check. It's hard.
Tell me about the chick.
It was in another big show. Matter of fact, I don't know if it was a New Year's show or no, it was the Bonner Brothers hair show in Atlanta. And my barber at the time when I had hair. Yeah. He was like, man, I had just got to Atlanta. I'm thinking again, I'm the shit. I done did enough shows. I probably did maybe 20 shows my entire life. I'm like, I'm going here crazy. Oh, dog, I'm gonna put you on the Bonner Brothers hair show, and it's like maybe another 2,500 to 3,000. I'm thinking, this ain't shit. Big stage, get on stage. I had the whole Beijing shit going, I had the black hair with the shit that was like, okay, I get on. Oh no, I was Fred. It looked Steve Harvey, the whole Steve Harvey lineup all the way around. Get on stage. I had to do, I think maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I'm 3 to 5 minutes in, nothing. Like in a room full of nothing. I can't see nobody beyond the first couple rows. I'm getting nothing. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't good. Then a dude, maybe like 3 rows back, said, man, you need to stop. This shit sucks.
Why don't you add that into
Because then I was like, I couldn't see him, so I couldn't say nothing. Yo, mama. And I was like, by this time, I'm sweating profusely now. You know what happens when you sweat profusely? You got that Beijing in your head. The shit started coming down my forehead, and I had a towel, and I was like, oh yeah, so whew, my head is leaking now. My entire head is melting down because I'm sweating so hard. No, I just wound up. I don't think I did 7 minutes. I walked off the stage. I just walked off the stage. They was clapping as I was walking off.
You got a round of them. You got
No.
a standing ovation at the end.
For walking off. I washed all that shit out of my head, man, and went back out in the audience acting like I wasn't even the person that was on stage. I did. I'm like, why now? My barber, this is how bad it was. Matter of fact, I was married at the time. She didn't say nothing to me.
Oh, I thought you was about to say I got divorced. I was married at the
No,
time.
she said all she could do was she just put her head on this, did like this. My barber just looked at me. He was like, damn, dog. You gonna get him next time. It was one of them.
I feel like you should have blamed that dude, though.
No.
Nigga, you did this. My hair?
No.
You done this.
He did the hair. And you're
No, but it was just the mentality to thinking that I didn't practice for nothing. I never wrote nothing down, and I wasn't on stage like that. And to think you just gonna go on stage and just start talking, freestyling. this ain't that kind of game. It is for those geniuses that can do that. But even those geniuses have a set in their mind of where they're going and how they're gonna navigate it because of all the life experiences they've had. But to be in the game that short of a time thinking you gonna kill it, no, I ate it bad. I cried on the way home. That was the only time I cried after. Cried. No.
When they said you go cry in the car.
Oh, I cried in the car. It was like losing the championship. Yeah, right. I had the towel, still had the towel in my head with the black bass thing in my head.
So that's your best. That's
No, that was a bomb. But now you know, my boy, we still stay connected. He still hooks me up with shows now in Atlanta. He's like, dog, you done came a long way from that time.
How's that
But
feel?
it feels great.
Man, I bet it does feel
Yeah,
great.
it feels great because you.
What would be considered your bottoms and coming up and doing
Yeah.
these shows, man?
So now when I think about it, if I have to do those bigger shows like that, you prepare for that.
Right.
You prepare for any moment. That's why I didn't feel any kind of way when that show in Arkansas was going that way. I was like, this is what we do. This is how we I know how to navigate this now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
You're still learning, but you know something while you're learning.
Oh yeah, you watching it in real time.
You got extra keys now, man.
Yeah, that's it.
And you give a lot of game too. You know Reese, the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reese. What's his last name?
I forgot it. Delgado.
Yes, Reese
Yeah.
Delgado. He told me, and looked at like I met him. He used to work across the street from a job I used to have, and we talked about doing comedy. He was like, he hooked up with you. I was like, that. I saw him over in Medina. He went up there, did 15. I think that was his first or second. I've seen him 2 of his first 3 times, and he freaking killed.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, it's all about improving, man. If you can improve and you humble yourself to know and take the criticism and the critique, this shit is for everybody. I mean, anybody can do this. It's just a matter of how bad you really want to do
You
it.
think anybody can?
I said that next. I was saying that. I was like, nah, anybody can, because we've seen several people that can't.
I hear a lot of times they're like, stand-up's not that hard. I be thinking like,
Go up.
I know, like, please be the funniest
Right.
person in the room, and then actually take him and put his ass on stage and see what happens. It's not the same. It is
Telling
not
jokes
the
for
same.
your friends and getting on stage. I don't know what a camera at, but the shit ain't the same, son.
No.
There's no context. Everybody that you joke around with that's not on stage, they know who you are. They know the things you say, so they know what type of situation you get. Go up in front of a whole room full of strangers.
It's a different animal. It's a whole different animal, man.
And I done seen people but say a lot of weird shit once they bomb. Like, they'll tell a joke it don't bomb. I mean, it'll bomb. Then the next joke be, so I was sucking a dick. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? What is going on?
You might switch.
You panic. What's the funny thing you know? Dick jokes.
But sucking a dick, though?
Hey, what
Nah.
else you got?
Right, what else?
When you're falling and you gotta catch something.
Let me tell you what I've been doing at Wise Guys when I run out of shit to say and it's going left. I just straight up tell them, so I ain't got no more jokes, so for these last 30 minutes, we going to sit in this awkwardness, and I look them right in the fucking face.
And you look at them, do they laugh?
Yeah, that shit be funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to talk about sucking no dick, bro. Like my man's Brady said, you dig? I don't know if you know Brady.
Brady Matthews?
Yeah. He a white comedian, funny. We was all sitting at 18, man. Dude got up there talking all kind of gay shit. Look what Brady said. He's been doing a lot of cock jokes.
Brady hilarious. Brady, shout out to Brady. No.
Yeah, okay, there
No.
you go.
1 or 2 jokes, he was like, hold up, that's 2 cock jokes. Let's see how far he gonna take it.
He throw a pussy joke in there.
No.
Straight dick talk. I don't really know if I'm gay, but if I was, like,
Shit, what was it? It was straight what?
what was straight?
You said straight dick talk.
Straight dick talk. Damn.
Yo, man, that's light though. He be grasping.
I went to what's my man with the barbecue jump over there? He be showing love to everybody.
Oh, yeah. Steve McAnally.
Fucking
Yeah.
seen a dude over there, big buff dude. So I was getting fucked in the ass.
That's a style of comedy. I don't
Yeah, nah, I'm good
I
on
can
that.
laugh at any style of comedy if it's funny. If somebody had a dick joke and he made it clever and did that, but if you're just grasping for grotesque or you're just trying to go dirty for the lack of having.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But that, I mean, y'all didn't start with dirty jokes when y'all first started. I think that's what I think that's the first thing you go for. It gotta be involved with sex or something.
Because it's easy.
Yeah, that's the
you know
first
what I mean.
That's a good question.
Talk funny personally. We all do it, but everybody try to act like they're holier than thou.
Yeah.
But when you bring that shit to people right to their face, I think they think that shit funny, bro.
Would you rather have the career of Eddie Murphy or Jerry Seinfeld?
Eddie Murphy, man.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. Seinfeld, he created his own thing, and I get that. And some of the shit do be funny. He very observational or whatever that is, but Eddie Murphy, to me, hands down, bro. Tight leather pants, boots. You know the Eddie I'm talking about.
Hey, you going back to Raw? Yeah, I just.
He only had 2 specials.
Yeah, sure did.
Oh, look at you. And the shit he was saying, he definitely couldn't say that shit now.
There's people that say it now. Have you seen Andrew Schultz perform or?
Oh yeah. Schultz a beast.
I feel like it's hard to cancel people now. I feel like it's harder to cancel people now that people have their own platform.
Right.
If you got your own fan base, how can somebody cancel you when they weren't coming to you anyway?
Agreed.
If your fan base is coming, as long as you have a venue to actually put up, it's really hard to be canceled. You might not be able to get to perform in Madison Square Garden or wherever you want. That's on a level because that's how you control.
Yeah.
You build your own venue.
But that's the bitch ass shit I'm talking about though. If we talking about jokes and people telling jokes and they not being malicious with it and all that, if you don't like the joke, don't come to the show. Don't watch the show. Don't pay for. I don't understand why people pay for stuff that they not gonna like.
Well, we just live in a different times right now. This world is very sensitive across the board right now. But I started taking it. I used to hate trolls. I used to get in my nerves. But now I'm just like, man, listen. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Because
he still hate trolls because he blowed on one of the bitches earlier.
But I be doing it. You notice how I do it now. It ain't more. It's not.
Talking about in the crowd or online?
No, online. I used to be combative with them. Like now, it's not even combative. It's fuck you. Thank you for your view. That's exactly what it is now.
That's a shirt.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Very much so. Because 9 times out of 10, those same people come back over and over and over again and watch your stuff because they trying to find the next thing that they can be mad about. So it's like, great.
That's a fan at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
That's a fan. I send them a thumbs up and appreciate it.
No, I like all this shit. Yep. I'm sorry. Yep. That you don't like it. Yep. I like all of it. Like all of it. Matter of fact, I probably like their stuff quicker than I do the person that said that gave me the thumbs up in front of all that laughing emojis. And you got that one person to give you a thumbs up. Nah, I don't like them either.
That's the human. That's human about us. Somebody can tell you how great you are 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Or 1,000 people can. But that one person that said you suck, you're like, what is this for the like me?
Yeah. Well, that's how it be.
That you got. So that's one thing that I've battled with that it was really easy for me to get through. I don't get too high on people saying they like my stuff. I don't get too low because I don't do it for nobody but myself.
Right.
True.
I know the only thing that matters is when I go home and look at it on my cell phone or on my laptop and go, did I do what I wanted to do when I got on stage? Did they like it? Did I work on the thing I wanted to work on? And if all those check off, appreciate you.
Yeah, you got to be good with it. That's it.
Dave Chappelle's career or Martin Lawrence?
Chappelle.
Chappelle?
By all means. I think he's transcended what comedy was 10 years ago.
Right.
He can talk about anything, whatever. Now he's gotten himself in a little bit of problems recently because he keeps talking about the trans over and over and over and over again. But it's you at some point you gotta, even comedically out there, you have to move on from certain topics. Like you beat that one down enough, especially for his career. This dude can talk about anything, but I would still take his career hands down. Yeah,
in
by all
the beginning,
means.
a lot of people didn't really feel like Martin was funny though.
They did.
On the real.
To me, Martin Lawrence's Run Tell That.
Oh,
It's
one of the best.
There will never, in my personal opinion, there will never be a stand-up comedy special better than that to me ever.
What
Maybe
about
it's
the 94
nostalgia.
joint?
You So Crazy?
You So Crazy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, but as far as like Mark, my list is like, You So Crazy was great. My like Run Tell That, the way he just
that
went
bitch
out and
fire.
told them, he just said it how it is. That was at a time where I didn't know obviously that I wanted to do comedy, but it resonated with me at the time when I was watching it. Like, this is how I thought comedy was supposed to be done.
Right.
So all of things is molded because I watched that when I was younger. So you said, Mark, Dave, he's transcended like what comedy was years ago. He can talk about anything. Why should he talk about?
Man, that dude be doing 5-hour sets, dog.
Yeah. And people sit and watch.
I watched him online do the 4 hour. He got a 4 hour one online.
People sit and watch.
Crazy, bro.
So until anybody can do that at that level,
I'm struggling with 7 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know nobody better than him right now.
I'm with that. He can write his own check. But if Dave Chappelle right now say I'm gonna do a show in the middle of the street, I think it's $100.
They'll be right there. They'll be right there. Yeah.
Right there. Tell me about, I want to get into your brand, Part-Time Famous.
Yeah.
You got shirts, right?
I do. Parttimefamous.com is the website. So it has what shows I'm on. It has the merch, mailing list, and all that. I think my YouTubes and social media is tied to that as well. But it started as something that was a joke. Everybody want to be famous, but a lot of us are just part-time famous. So now it became the brand. Yep.
And I saw you did some giveaways last year too.
Yeah, we did. We obviously sold the shirts and then turned around and helped the community with that. Helped some young ladies that needed some graduation clothes and stuff like that. So
Why you ain't tell me about that, man?
yeah, we did that. And working on some new stuff for this year as well, just to try to try to give back whenever we can.
Well, you got any shows coming up?
Yeah, I got one in an hour. Yeah. I got it. I'm at the LA Comedy Club tonight. I'll be back at Oyo Hotel and Casino tomorrow to Vegas stand up. Yeah, and then it's great. It's great. It's a tough room, but it's a yep.
You said it's a tough room.
It's a tough room, but it's a room where you can come work out, man. It's like it builds character. Cause
it's a lot. It's like a lot of older people, older people being there. They don't want to hear dick jokes.
No.
But he don't be doing too much of that anyway, so he be good. He be getting them to, warm up and laugh. He do a good job of warming them up for the next motherfuckers too.
So you host it?
I host the middle feature over there. So we're getting there.
Like, that's when I started writing clean, my stand-up level went to a whole nother level. Because I feel like when I was doing stand-up and writing jokes or having them off the head, I would think of a filler word, which is a curse word, and not think of the actual word that describes what I'm talking about there. Now, when I get on stage, I can change that out then, but at least I know what the word is to describe whatever it was. So
very much so.
Tough room, older people, but you still rocking it. That's freaking dope.
I'm gonna go with the curse words for 200. Filler words or not. Fuck you.
Gator trying to write his own Eddie Murphy Raw special. Gator the Raw.
That's what comedy's about, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
it's expressing yourself, whatever way. Yeah.
You're not doing a lot of you're not doing a lot of dick jokes, right?
yeah,
No.
Yo, how you just gonna talk about somebody doing a lot of dick jokes?
He ain't got no lot of. He ain't got a lot of
I
this.
feel like the sex topic is completely funny to me, dog. You know what I mean? Anytime, bro. You ain't trying to be, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't try to be overly vulgar or no shit like that. And there's certain words, instead of saying pussy, I say coochie. I try to swap the shit out because you don't want be up there sounding like you're in a fucking porno. So
All right.
And then plus club owner, he let me go up at LA Comedy. He was like, man, your set was decent, man, but at the end of it started getting real black.
He said what?
He said Gator started getting blacker toward the end of the show. Yeah.
A lot of niggas coming out of there. I was saying nigga a lot.
Yeah.
And instead of being offended by that, I took that into account. You know, all right, you might be right. Let me scale
you
back
record
on the
yourself?
niggas. Not that time. Not that time.
You always got to, but you took the criticism constructive and from a
That's
club
right.
owner.
And
said-
plus, the thing that worked out for me, the host was bombing. So when I came and uplifted the spirits of the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it worked in
It
his.
was all good.
Yeah, it worked
Why
in
you
his
sound like
favor.
Moses, man?
Oh, the real. Because after he got upstairs, when I walked up, they was just standing like, okay, let's see what this motherfucker. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So,
I was there.
yeah, bro. So,
It's good. You always it was accurate.
He said what he said is accurate. It is very accurate.
And especially, it's getting booked. That's the thing. That's why I always say, build your own shit. Can't nobody tell you what to
That's
say.
it. That's it.
We're in the business of getting on other people's stages.
right,
So, yeah.
right.
And I feel like if you people get booked easier if they can do an hour clean, or I have 45 minutes of clean. I don't got an hour to clean.
You ready for drive ball?
Drive bar, but I'm more about I want to build a comedy club. I want to have a comedy club. Nate Jackson, Tacoma, Washington. He's a good friend of mine, and his like mentality of building a club, performing in it, being there, and like building something that people go, that's the Comedy Store,
right
where you're at. I don't feel like at this particular moment Vegas has something as prestigious as a Comedy Store. We have Wise Guys, we have LA Comedy Club, we have Dirty at 12:30, we have
you got Tropicana, Laugh Factory. Yeah.
And we have
Comedy Cellar. Yeah.
Comedy Cellar. But as far as getting people locally that can come in there, there's people that can come in there and actually sell out a show.
Right.
But the opportunities typically are we're gatekeeping.
Oh, you know that. You know that.
Closed. You're going to have to do work here or do something for 2.5 years or show your face up here. I'm like, man, I don't drink alcohol.
Speak on it.
So I'm not about to come out here and hang out with people that drink alcohol and do drugs. So
expound on that gatekeeping shit though, because this is what I'm talking about. That bitch ass shit. Gatekeeping, bro. This is about I don't understand if I'm funny, you funny. Why would I be hate? It's enough laughter for everybody, man. But they got certain people in the game. Oh, he got more laughs than me, so like why? It's jokes.
That's an ego.
That's an ego thing.
Ego in check.
Yeah, that's an ego.
I don't think I've ever gone on stage and said that person got more laughs than me. I do what I came to do.
Right.
Did I come out there and not all laughs are the same? Somebody can have a set where they're getting laughs through the whole time, and somebody have a set where you're like, no, they're really laughing. That's a belly laugh. That's coming from you. Right. About to convulse.
Right.
And that was only 3 and 5 minutes. There's different levels to this.
Yeah, bro.
Dave Chappelle doesn't get the most laughs per minute. You record that he doesn't, but the laughs that he get make you go, he's digesting something so
very much so.
So I'm gonna get.
He take his time with it.
He does. Man, this was a dope ass episode.
I appreciate you,
man.
man.
Appreciate you for real, dog.
Y'all are welcome back anytime. I truly appreciate y'all coming. Gator and Carlos Anthony. Social medias.
Gator 504. Gator 504.
There's not an underscore in there.
Nah, I took it out.
Okay, I was like,
it's Gator 504 comedy now, so.
Gator.
Yeah, but as soon as you type in Gator, I'm the only idiot with that name, so.
You know.
Gator 504.
Gator 504. You got any shows coming up?
Actually I do, but I don't want to really speak on it. Cause my mans ain't put it all together yet.
Understood.
So yeah.
Just know it's coming. It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. It's gonna be in Boulder City though.
Okay.
Shout out to Adam, man. Dominguez.
Adam Dominguez, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Always
very much so.
Adam's always a good dude, and he got a lot of advice from going on the road. Too.
He a vet, dog.
Yes, sir. What's your social?
You got parttimefamous.com. You got
the actual social
Social
security.
Security. 42747. You gonna get much off of that. Good luck. I'll get that to you right now. Parttimefamous.com. Then you have at comedian Carlos on Instagram, at comedian Carlos A&T on TikTok, and Carlos Anthony too. Yeah.
He put me on a TikTok last year.
Yeah. So y'all mess with me.
Thank you very much for coming in. Reese Russell Show.
Appreciate you.
I'll let your boy.